All right, guys, it's the kid, 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 it's the flipping kid. All right.
You could have said it one more time, but okay.
Seven. So basically, should okay. I want to start by this, and I'll give you guys a four. Should Celtic be banned from the Champions League for all time?
Yes.
They should have been banned 3 years ago.
The
They
defending
should've
was
been banned.
horrendous.
No. Why?
Look. They should have been banned 3 years ago.
Don't come with your rubbish, man.
No, why? Because people are saying something bad, but
Wait. To concede 7 defensively, you have to be garbage, man.
this
Actually,
is standard.
What do you mean by
I think they provide.
Wait. How is 7 standard? That's no.
No, because look, I don't think because it's PSG attack. I'm telling you, I've been preaching right now. The defense is horrible, but they're attacking. The attack, I think, is better than MSN. It's better than MSN.
Whoa.
I'm serious. I'm serious. Cause
No,
Look. FG, you said this guy. No, FG, you said this guy's half peak.
Most of the teams they
Celtic
played
gets
are
benched
top
with
teams.
Di Maria like half the time.
No, listen.
Every team. Look, they struggle against the teams that are actually good, like Marseille. They struggle against Marseille.
Did he struggle?
Before we get there, let's just be real. Let's chill. Let's just be real. First of all, what PSG have done is amazing, but they haven't done anything yet.
No, you guys, no, FG, no, I have hope. No, you guys are undermining PSG because
Let me explain why. For me, the Champions League, it really starts in the second round, but for me, PSG's first true test, because everybody in Liga is irrelevant. Their first true test is Bayern.
All right. Look. You guys,
first of all, you're facing Bayern, who look way better under your Heinkes at Bayern's crib, and Bayern are looking for revenge. That is PSG's first test.
They can look for all revenge they want. They want to lose again. Look, I'm telling you.
Look.
I don't care if it's.
How good are PSG playing? Because if they're playing like amazing,
that's what I'm saying. That's what.
No. But if they're playing amazing, they can't keep this up until the second season starts.
That's what I'm saying. FG, you say they're picked, but this team has no pick. They're not playing even good. They're just scoring goals because they're that good. Like the attacking players are so good that they're scoring goals without even trying.
Yeah, man.
I mean, it's Celtic. It's Celtic, so let's not overreact.
All right, it's Celtic. No, let's not overreact. Why didn't Bayern beat Celtic 6-0 at their place and beat
Can you name
Bayern
one
didn't
Celtic
perform like this. Bayern didn't perform like this. Bayern almost struggled 2-1 against Anderlecht, and PSG beat them 4. No, it doesn't matter. It's why didn't Bayern do it? Why did Bayern do it?
Celtic get destroyed every single year.
Let me go down. Let's just get some order here. Let's go down the group. So I'm going to go down again from maybe I'm going to go from right to left, and I want you to tell me from what PSG have done so far, because it's got a lot of G's. Are you putting them as one of the Champions League favorites? I'm going to start.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, you have to.
Nah.
How many good teams?
You guys have Man United as the favorite.
Let's go one by one so we can hear what everyone is saying. So, Osman, I'll start with you. Based on what PSG
no chance, they're not favorites.
As far as favorites.
Okay, they've just been playing League One bums for the whole season. They haven't
League One
beaten a solid team. They haven't even beaten a solid team yet. That Bayern team they played was weak, and they haven't played a very solid team yet. So we can't say they're favorites.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
Okay. Mohammed, your thoughts.
I don't really see a favorite yet, but obviously because Real Madrid struggling, Barcelona look good, but I mean there's no clear favorites. I just think you always got a chance with a team that like PSG have, so I wouldn't put them as favorites, to be honest.
Okay, wait. This I can't let this go on. I can't let this go on because look, people are trashing.
We're not trashing. We're just being realistic.
No, Man United tied Basel. If PSG right now beat Basel 8-0, people would say no. Man United lost to Basel. If PSG beat Basel right now 8-0, you'd say they're playing a bunch of bums. But Chelsea are playing career back and they're winning 4-0. PSG are winning actually. They're close to 10, and no one is giving them credit.
Like I said, look. It doesn't matter how you play in the first half this season. It's all about the second half.
Exactly.
Oh yeah, but
Look, if you look at if you look at the past 4 Champions League wins, they always started slowly and then they peaked the second half.
Yeah,
wait. Before we get there, let me just get what's it called? Mane's thoughts on this. So Mane, PSG, are you convinced by what they've done so far?
I mean, it doesn't really matter right now, but I guess it's good for them if they win their group. They get an easier draw, but now you can't really tell because I think Champions League is usually mostly about the draws. Which team you get, that determines if you have a good chance of winning. You can beat everyone in the group stage, but if you get, say, one of the best teams in quarterfinals or round of 16, then you just out. It's just
2 points.
That's
2
it,
points,
yeah.
2 points. 2 points only. There's no manager right now that has more pressure than Emery. If Emery is not in that semi-final, he's fired. He's fired, guaranteed.
He should be fired anyway.
I disagree.
No.
Zidane has more pressure.
No, Zidane has no more pressure.
What do you mean?
If Emery is not,
he has no more pressure.
He's no pressure. If Emery,
if Zidane, look, La Liga is gone. If Zidane doesn't win the Champions League, he's fired.
Yeah, no, he's not. Look, Emery, if Emery is not,
because Perez is crazy. But I'm trying to tell you this right now. PSG haven't proven anything yet.
Wait. It's not too early. Wait, they've broken the record for most goals in the Champions League, and they still have one. And they still have one game left.
No one, Juju man, no one cares. No one cares.
Celtic and Anderlecht.
Yeah,
exactly. By the way, no, the Celtic and Anderlecht, but Chelsea are facing Karabag. I mean, this if PSG face Karabag, it'll be 11-0 right now. I'm telling you.
Why are you bringing Chelsea and United?
And apparently PSG have the worst defense, and they've conceded one goal only. They've conceded one goal.
Why are you making this crap about PSG have the worst?
Nobody said.
I'm looking everywhere. People are saying PSG have among the worst defense.
You're saying it. We're not saying it.
They've conceded one goal. We've conceded one goal.
Stop making up crap.
Nobody's saying anything about your defense.
Okay, wait. Let's move on. We'll get back to PSG because I want to just cover.
Why are you getting so worked up, man?
It's because people are not giving PSG credit. Like people hate Neymar.
Man.
Wait, guys, chill. I'll start meeting guys. Chill. Okay, now, Barcelona. Now, are we seeing a new defensive Barcelona?
No, we're not seeing anything.
Somehow sneak and perhaps be a Champions League favorite this season?
No, I don't see them as favorites, but they've improved defensively.
Man,
so much.
Juve couldn't create shit.
That midfield is actually.
Poor.
Nah, I think we're better than Barcelona, man. If they play an attacking team, I think they'll crumble because that no matter how good your structure is, they just have garbage defenders.
Wait, so you guys are giving Barcelona credit for beating a horrible Juventus? These guys are terrible. They're playing a dead league. It's like this is not a dead league. It's a dead league. It's a dead league. These guys are.
No, that's not a dead league. It would be nice, but wait. But look, I will say this though. I'll say this though. Come on, because Osman said, "I'm sorry, Umtiti is a top 3 defender."
Nah, I think Umtiti. He's the best defender.
He's top 3.
How?
He's top 3.
No. I think
Umtiti's the best defender in Europe. What did I hear?
I think he's the best defender.
Who are you putting above him? Wait, what? Stones? Don't say Stones.
No. Stones has actually been unreal this season. He's actually been top 1.
Wait, relax. Don't say on because now you want to say unreal and then put him up against Neymar. Neymar may give him nightmares from now on.
That's the only defender in the world against Neymar is gonna get destroyed. There's no like defender.
But my question was this: is that who is disagreeing that Umtiti is not a top 3 defender?
No one. He's top 3.
No one is. No one is.
So we have Umtiti. I think Semedo is very solid. Digestive Biscuits, he may have slightly declined, but I'm sorry, he's still a top 3 DM.
Yeah, but what about their attack?
It's just
Messi and like a declining Suarez. They can't go that far.
At the end of the day, yes, I know that La Liga is a reject league, but they still are unbeaten. They're still unbeaten. They've lost
but look, let's see how good they are against Valencia and their informed team.
Forget those guys. You see, this is what really annoys me. Just to go off topic a bit. So on Twitter, I think I was following the ESPN account, and they said that in the Premier League, 10. Okay, what's it called? 8 points gap in the Premier League, 10 points gap in the La Liga are both La Liga and Premier League races over, and then people were coming to say, "Oh, why are you disrespecting Valencia? Valencia are 4 points behind
Oh my
Barcelona."
god!
And I was like, you know how stupid the comments that is. So you're really telling me that Valencia have any chance in hell?
No. But they don't have a chance in winning La Liga, but they can beat Barcelona like in this weekend.
Wait, is that
they're
away?
good enough to be? No,
No,
yeah, I think it's away. It's at Mestalla.
No, they can.
So let's see how good Barcelona
They can,
are.
but in the
But
grand
guys,
scheme,
Messi's rested for Valencia. You know that, right? He was rested.
Nah, yeah, he played like for the last half an hour, man. And he still
So,
didn't
I
play
mean-
well.
the thing is, Messi. This season for Messi is not like as great as last season. Last season, Messi was better last season.
I think Valverde
no,
is
Messi
managing
has been
a
doing
bit
stuff
more
this
than-
season, bro.
Nah. I think last season
Remember,
was
he has.
another
Messi,
level.
remember, like no Dembele and what's it called? The cannibal has been crap. So really, Messi has been doing a lot of the heavy lifting. So for him and Paulinho,
Yeah,
the cannibal has been crap for like years and no one's giving him
He's
stick.
so
Just
fat,
say,
man.
just say, this man has been.
Okay. Let's go briefly to Liverpool, Sevilla. I'll cover the other games, but let's look at Liverpool, Sevilla.
Why are we going?
Okay, but guys, so did you hear this crazy story about the Sevilla manager?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I thought it was
He had
fake at
cancer.
first, but it's actually
really
real.
sad.
I mean, that
What
is
happened? What happened?
but-
You
so,
don't know.
Cancer.
So basically,
Where
like
have you been?
obviously Liverpool were winning 3-0, crazy. Then at halftime, he then told his players that he's just been diagnosed with prostate cancer. So second half, for me, in my view, I thought they didn't play that much better in the second half, but you could just see that they were giving way more efforts in that second half. So obviously, he told these guys this thing at halftime, and they just went all crazy. And obviously, I think now they've not had an official announcement. But my thing is that, I mean, again, a crazy time to actually reveal that kind of news. But still, man, I mean, what a crazy comeback. But in light of that, let's just be real. Both of these teams are not sniffing a semi. We can all agree.
Yeah.
Quarters max for both of these guys.
Yeah.
My thing is that with Liverpool, it's like,
They keep doing this, man. They keep taking leads and.
okay, I want your guys' view on Klopp. Is Klopp a fraud or?
Yeah, 100%, 150% biggest fraud. Yeah, he still hasn't won anything since he's joined Liverpool. What?
I
Oh
mean,
my god,
guys. I mean, they haven't signed a centre back in the summer. That's
that's
crazy.
his
They haven't.
fault.
You know,
He's
that's
spending
crazy.
40 million on Alexander Chamberlain. when
the
he
worst
could buy
part
a
is
decent
in the
defender.
summer he said that no defender could improve my defense. He literally said that something like those.
He deserves to get sacked for
That's
that.
when
Man.
that's when you're pretty much sick in the head. That's when you are fully sick in the head.
I think the problem with Liverpool is that they didn't replace Jera. See, Henderson, he was
Gerrard.
awful in that game.
Same,
Yeah,
true.
they didn't
it's the
replace
I
him.
still think
No,
even
they're
They
if
didn't.
you centre back,
It's
look,
nothing. Listen,
They
it's
need,
not.
they need defenders, man. Their midfield
No,
is so
listen,
garbage. Someone,
listen,
bro.
Mo, listen, Mo.
Defend. Okay,
The defenders,
Okay, wait, go.
the defenders are bad. Listen, defense usually is the one that looks bad, but really the midfield is usually the problem
there's
when the
no
defense is
cover
bad.
at all.
Not in
Like,
this case.
when-
Not in this case, mate. Not in this case.
No. I mean,
Gerrard was not a defensive
if
midfielder. Even though,
no, but
his
he did a
defensive-
lot for he did a lot for the defensive
concede-
work.
He was there when they conceded 3 goals to Crystal Palace, right? So I mean,
Yeah, but that
Still
was
wouldn't
one game
happen.
in the season. But if they, in my opinion, if they get a strong midfielder, a leader in that midfield, it could help the
Yeah.
I mean,
defense gain
they'll still
confidence.
concede goals.
No,
They'll
but they are getting
still
that
concede
Kita
goals.
guy.
it doesn't matter how good your centre halves are. If you
Midfielder,
have
so-
zero midfield cover, there's
Yeah,
no
but
way.
look,
I'm not sure how.
The problem is
They still have
the problem was Moreno. Moreno cost 2 goals. Like the left back,
You
he's
can't blame
responsible.
Actually been good.
Moreno, man.
No, it's not. It's
No,
not
no,
solely on Moreno. It's
No,
not solely.
no,
on
he's
Moreno.
he's been horrible for like the last 2 seasons. I don't know
You
what
can't blame
with
him.
Klopp is.
Very good. He's actually been.
No,
Very
he's
good.
been
Those
horrible.
goals they concede
Every
are
game
from
I've seen
straight
this
down the
guy,
middle.
he's been horrible. So I don't know what
Yo,
you're talking about. Mo.
Juju, don't you know he's the Spanish? He's the Marcelo. Didn't you know that? So
No, this
Wow.
man has been horrible. He's not good enough. He's not good enough.
Okay,
He's not
guys.
good enough.
Okay. Now, what we saying about? I don't know what group they're in, but whatever group this is, what are we saying about Tottenham? Because
Oh my god.
most likely, let's be real,
They're finishing first. They finished first.
they already won the group. Yeah.
So basically, they pretty much already won the group on unless Apple pretty much take drugs. So looking at Tottenham, what category are we putting them in? Second round to
tier.
get knocked out, quarters max,
Quarters
dark
max.
horse.
I would say
Quarters
for
max.
me,
Quarters max.
For me, they're as good as Bayern Munich. For me,
you see, Manny. You see, I mean, how do you come like that?
I think if Bayern and Spurs played like right now, Spurs would beat Bayern. I mean,
No,
that's
no,
how
no, no,
exactly.
no, no.
Why
You
why
guys,
why would
you
you
guys.
think otherwise? Why
Relax,
why would you
relax,
think
relax.
otherwise?
Spurs.
You're deluded.
I could see Spurs beating Bayern.
Let's relax. Let's breathe. Let's
Look,
breathe.
look.
Wow.
There's a difference.
Okay, Manny. Let me play a game then. Tottenham out. Yeah, they're fine and everything. They're doing okay. First of all, Bayern under Hankers are vastly improved. That's the first thing. Bayern have weapons that can pretty much open up Tottenham that other teams in the Premier League do not. Because again, people stop overrating the flipping Premier League. Stop overrating.
Yeah, but thing is, Bayern barely beat Celtic and Anderlecht when Hypers came back. So I mean,
But for me, I think
Look,
Tottenham can easily beat Bayern.
no, not easily.
That's an insult to my boy Robin. Okay,
and the
that's
other
an
thing is,
insult to
Robin
the
won't
goat.
even play that game. The guy will be injured.
and the other thing is, there's a difference. People are overreacting to Spurs. There's a difference of beating. Look, there's a difference.
And
of
by
beating.
the way, hold on. By the
You know
way,
how Gavi's
aren't
moving on?
hold on? Aren't
You know how Gavi?
Tottenham are in the same group as Real Madrid and Dortmund, and they finished first. So are you saying
No, that's
so they
what
finished
I'm
above
saying.
Real Madrid? They finished
No,
above
that's
Real
rubbish.
Madrid,
That's
and then
rubbish.
you're telling me Bayern are somehow gonna beat them? I
That's
don't believe
rubbish.
that.
That's what I'm saying.
So
That's rubbish.
Bayern are better than Real Madrid to you?
No,
Bayern are better
that's
than Real
rubbish.
Madrid?
That's rubbish, man. This is my point.
Verona.
This is my point. Oh yeah,
No,
sorry. This is my
they
point. This is my
they
point,
beat.
Manny.
Let's hear judgment and we go to Matsman. Okay, more
Yeah,
judgment.
this is my point. People are overreacting about Tottenham. There's a difference when you beat Madrid at their best and when you beat them when they're going through a crisis. They're terrible teams. I don't even know in La Liga beat Madrid. It doesn't mean that they're better than
What's
Madrid.
it, Garona?
Who
What the
beat
hell?
Madrid?
Okay.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
when
Look,
Tottenham
I'll
beats
finish.
them, it's when they're in the
Man, I
No,
still
I'll
think you
finish.
have to
I'll
give
finish.
credit to Tottenham, man. They
No,
Okay,
no,
go
okay.
finish. Let him finish. Let him finish.
So if Tottenham beat Madrid at their best, like when almost Bayern almost beat Madrid at their best, that's when you get the respect. But if Madrid are going through a crisis, I mean, if you beat them, that's good for you, but it doesn't mean that much. You have to beat them at their best.
I mean, Tottenham could say they're in a crisis too. I mean, anybody can claim they're in a crisis, but the result is they lost 3-0
Okay,
to
all right.
Tottenham.
So apparently,
Let's shift the topic because we've got a lot of stuff to go through. So I want to talk
yeah.
about that I find very disgraceful. Now, Real Madrid are considered one of the biggest clubs in the world. Okay, and I find it quite frankly disgraceful that I was seeing a series of tweets celebrating Benzema breaking his scoring dock.
The
Cristiano
timeline was
getting back to the
crazy.
score sheet.
No,
Against chill, let the guy
Alright.
chill,
Alright.
please. I find it quite disgraceful that a team of this stature, one of the biggest clubs in the world, the most successful Champions League team, you're celebrating defeating a football club who call themselves Applewell. First of all, any team who calls themselves Applewell are crap. So you don't even need to look up.
Wait.
Applewell, you're crap. So for me, my thing with Real Madrid is that how much, and also what's it called? Again, I'm going to bring you to task as well because you were on a Twitter conversation where you said, Isco is on the bench. Look at how much better Real Madrid are.
Yeah,
It's true.
Let me finish, and then I'll give you guys time to respond. Are you now telling me that if Isco was on the bench, Real Madrid wouldn't beat
The
Apple?
game would have ended
It would
in
be
a
a tie.
draw. It would have been a draw.
Yes, exactly. Exactly.
Let me tell you
my
something
God.
about
Wow,
Isco. This guy is holding Madrid back.
Yeah.
All he does is hog the ball.
No,
There's
no,
creativity.
wait. Just answer me this, so we know for the record. You're saying that if Isco played in that game, Real Madrid
It's a
would
draw.
tie against Apple.
It's a draw.
Yes,
It would have been
yeah.
a draw.
Because look, Asensio should start ahead of Isco. The problem with Isco is the man is horrible at transition. Do you see the goal Madrid scored in transition? Isco
Half of them are transition goals, basically.
Yeah, and Isco would never have released the ball. Like Isco is the problem. These Madrid fans are too emotional to realize. Like the man is the problem.
He gets the ball too much.
That's a bit harsh, man.
and
You guys
does
are being
very
extremely
little.
harsh.
It's not harsh.
No,
it's the
not.
fact. Zidane
watch
is
him
slow.
play. He literally gets the ball like every time and never does anything with
Oh, no,
it.
no, but
Yeah.
you know, wait. Do you know what the issue that Real Madrid are having? And I think this is the issue that I think people saw going forward. See, Isco is a very good player, but when you have tactics, and this is why you have to have a squad. It doesn't matter how good a player is. Very few players are all round amazing, whether they are amazing in different tactical situations. Against certain teams, Isco is very good, but against certain other teams, Isco may not be as effective. So even if he's not as effective, doesn't mean he's a crap player. It doesn't mean that his playing style just doesn't make him become
That's what.
so my thing is that when you don't have the ability to bring on a Morata or a James Rodriguez to change the course of the game if it's not going your way, which is why Isco is getting so much of it. And even Bale. Let's talk about beast mode, because again, people I put out a video about talking about Bale, and people are now insulting Bale, saying Bale is overrated. And
No. Bale, look, a fit Bale is better than Isco. Like
Yeah.
he actually helps. He helps. No, it's true.
Chill with that statement.
It's true. It's true. Look,
Bill,
if you tell these Madrid fans, they'll take it personally. Like,
Yeah, look, this whole Isco Spanish. Like, if he wasn't Spanish,
Why
no
is there
one
so
would
much
rate-
hate for Isco, man?
it's no hate. It's a fact. If this is going on,
These are the
It's like
same
you-
people. You guys,
No. He's the reason
you
why
guys
La
are
Liga is
describing
over.
like a brick. Like,
Yeah.
Isco is the reason why Madrid are 10 points behind. I mean,
it's Isco.
come on,
It's all on
when you're not,
Isco
when you're
and
not praising him. Come on,
Casemiro too. Casemiro too. It's Isco and
I mean,
Casemiro.
to be honest, guys, I mean, you're being a little bit harsh. I mean, Isco, I know he's been on the bench for almost 85% of his Real Madrid career, and he just started playing in the recent year. But I think he offers more than that. You know, he's a good option to have when he plays. You're being harsh, Cheech.
he should go back to his best and be a bench player.
Yeah, I saw Isco against Tottenham, and every time this man frustrated me because he Ronaldo kept making nice runs,
Exactly.
and he does not release the ball. It's like
There's
and
no
the one
Can
time
I just say was
I think
there's
was
no
it the one time
connection.
Modric
Look,
released
when-
the ball
when-
that
Can I
when-
just say
when-
this? What
Nah,
was
what
was
are
the
you guys-
excessive celebration required on Twitter though? Like,
yes,
I mean,
Isco on the
Yes,
bench.
of
some
course,
people were
of
tweeting.
course.
Problem
People were tweeting
solved.
some crazy
Problem
stuff.
solved. Problem solved. Isco on the bench.
I haven't seen.
Some
Madrid
people were
score
saying
5
Modric
goals.
is the best midfielder of all
Okay,
time.
wait. Let me
Abdul,
get what people's reactions are here. So, with regards to Real Madrid, what are the chances that they can three-peat?
Look, I'll say it right now. They're winning it 100%. They're starting the season.
Winning what exactly?
The Champions League.
Champions League.
Look. This is what. If you look at the past 2 seasons, they started the season off slowly, and they're doing the same thing, and they're just gonna peak in the second half, like always.
FG, no. FG, chill. FG, you're telling me that Real Madrid can take out PSG over two legs?
Of course.
Yeah, definitely. Easily.
Definitely.
I mean,
better defense, better midfield. Maybe PSG have the better attack, but like
I mean,
Ronaldo in the knockout stage is like a different animal. So.
Have hope. As long as they keep up with their payments, they should be fine in getting the draws they want. You know.
That's no money. That's cash. Okay. Wait. I'm gonna shift a little bit. So I'm gonna put this out here now. So this, as well know, all these hangouts, they're always safe, so we can always go by these hangouts. I'm going to put a double Nostradamus prediction. Minimum. Man City are making this.
Wait, semis?
Yeah.
You're a joke.
Depends on the
Definitely
draw,
making-
man. Depends on the draw.
Easily. Thank you for that. I mean, who's gonna stop Man
Champions League,
City?
man.
Honestly.
We're winning the World Cup too, man.
No, guys.
Wait. A couple of months back, you were saying they ain't gonna make it, so I'm not
Okay,
sure
no,
why.
Same. I don't know what.
There's a
We
caveat.
are just too good.
Wait, chill. Okay, let me fully clarify that now. This is all depending that everyone is fully fit. Now, let's say De Bruyne gets a massive injury or Jesus gets a massive injury, then no. If they are fully fit or like 98 to 95% fit with guys like De Bruyne, Jesus, and Sterling, they're in that team, minimum they make the semis.
Nah, I think max is semis because
Nah,
their midfield isn't strong enough.
So
What do you mean
why
the
can't they
midfield?
get-
Our midfield embarrassed most midfields on planet, apart from maybe Real Madrid. No
And
other
PSG.
midfield would keep the ball better than us.
And
We would
PSG will.
PSG's midfield, come on.
If
I wanna
Man
play
City
relax,
plays
relax
Madrid
there.
and
Okay,
PSG,
relax.
they would get slapped.
We would.
I mean, be
destroy
honest.
PSG.
Have hope. It's never gonna happen where everybody's fit at the same time. It will never happen. I mean, Stones is already injured. I mean, it's just
Oh, no,
It's guaranteed.
But see, money. Hence why I said, like, let's say 95%. Obviously, you're going to get some injuries, but let's say a lot of the key guys are fit. Then for me, I will say, like, you know, because for me, I look at Man City and I say that speed, that's the key thing here. Every other team that I see here don't have that speed criteria that City have.
PSG have.
No,
PSG?
PSG, Neymar,
PSG's
Mbappe,
midfield
these
would
guys
get
are.
absolutely embarrassed, man. They
Actually,
don't even have a
Neymar
proper
isn't.
holding midfield.
Neymar isn't actually that fast. Honestly,
Yes, he is. Yes, he
Wait,
is.
look,
Yes, he is.
wait.
He's fast, man.
What's
He's
City's
really fast.
midfield? What's City's best midfield?
Fernandinho's better than Rabiot.
Delph.
and Thiago Motta.
Fernandinho. We have Fernandinho against Verratti. I mean,
What do you mean?
Fernandinho's wait.
Fernandinho is good, man.
FG.
Don't
Yo,
disrespect him like that.
Fernandinho's world class. He's better than Pogba and whoever you have in that midfield combined.
He's miles better than
happened
Pogba,
to
man.
Verratti against Isco? Do you see what Isco did to Verratti?
No,
but
that guy.
that's
No.
Isco.
That's Italy.
We're talking about Fernandinho against Verratti.
Fernandinho's world class.
Fernandinho's the holding midfielder. He's not the attacking.
Fernandinho's up there with Casemiro.
Guys, do you see the disrespect?
Wait, guys, chill.
FG's just a hater.
Wait,
man.
chill.
FG
This is what I
hates
don't
any
like.
player that plays for Man
What
City,
I don't like
regardless.
is how guys cannot be objective. If you're objective, you have to look at, because again, it's the same thing with the whole De Bruyne and Hazard situation. It's not cool to say De Bruyne is better than Hazard. It's not cool to say Fernandinho is one of the best midfielders in the world right now. Based on performances, Fernandinho is one of the most consistent midfielders in the world. That's just a fact.
A double H.
Well,
You do know a
objective.
double H.
Exactly.
No, you do know he got 3 red cards in a row last season, right?
That was
That's
last
last season, mate. That's last season.
Last
How about now?
And who cares? That's irrelevant.
What's happening now?
On this platform.
As of right now, I'm sorry. What Fernandinho is doing for Man City is
Fernandinho has been the best holding midfielder in the world.
Look,
this season.
they haven't faced an
I
elite
mean,
team
that's
yet.
this has
What
been
do you mean
all
they
right.
haven't faced? We're gonna embarrass you at Old Trafford. Watch. We're gonna come to Old Trafford.
Bro,
Rooney's gonna park the bus.
Look, United. I said elite team. I said elite. I didn't say United. I said elite team.
Guys, if Man City are gonna make it to the semis, they need Fernandinho.
Oh no!
Exactly right.
Fernandinho is critical to Man City because of how attacking Man City are and how
all of our other holding midfielders are Finnish players, man.
But
We're gonna
you know,
work
he-
for
I'm
goals
gonna
for
his
say this right
IQ
now. Even
actually
if
on his own.
even if City has an amazing squad, they will never win the Champions League because Pep. I'm telling you guys, Pep's away record, he will be the sole reason why they won't win the Champions
How
League.
did they win it? How did he win Champions League twice then?
Yeah, he had Messi, obviously.
Exactly.
That's the always.
Just to mention. Did you see the disrespect to PSG again? This Osman
you have
just
to bring
said.
PSG.
No. Look, he just said. Man City would beat PSG. I mean, this guy's tied.
Embarrass your home.
They scored a
and
last minute goal.
Juju, just like last year, they'll beat him again. They did it last season, and they will do it again this year.
No.
Wait, didn't you say last season is relevant? So what are you
Emery
bringing
has
up?
zero
it's
tactics. He just put out 11 players with zero.
So okay,
Has anyone in this group?
Who wins the game about Man City and PSG over total legs? Because that's
easy.
That's a tough one.
Hard, man.
That's not a tough one.
Nah,
That's
Neymar.
hard,
Are you
man.
That's not a
telling
tough
me
one.
Neymar
Oh
against
my
Otamendi
God.
and Stones? Just think about that.
You know where it will
What do
come
you
down
mean?
to.
They wouldn't even have the ball half the time.
See,
So it
I'm
wouldn't
telling
count.
just
you,
have to
the
come
one
down
thing
to
you wouldn't even touch the ball.
I don't get
these-
this whole. They don't look. PSG don't need the ball. They can just counterattack with Mbappe
Yeah,
and
so what do you mean?
Neymar.
So
Listen,
like,
FG,
how
It's
can
gonna be
you
a goal fest
counter
if
attack
they
with
play,
like
man.
20% possession? You can't counter attack with like 20%.
and Neymar has like 8 goals in League One, so
Exactly.
let's not act like he's a
And plus-
dangerous striker.
he's good.
And plus-
He's really good. It doesn't matter. Look, Neymar
PSG's
is.
midfielder is not going to contain our attack. There's no chance their midfield and defense is going to stop our attack, man.
Let's just say this is it's gonna be a goal fest.
I'm saying
It's
is
gonna
that
be an
guys
absolute goal fest.
like getting caught up with big names, because at the end of the day, it's like Neymar is a big name, Cavani is a big name for strikers, but Sterling and Sané may not be the kinds of same big names as these guys. But I'm talking about what guys do on the pitch, and hence
Yeah,
why
I
I
think
kept
we
reminding
beat
people about
PSG, man.
speed. The speed and the directness of Sané and Sterling is going to be a problem for a lot of teams. And Jujman, you said that PSG defensively they're a bit suspect against a team who are as good at attacking as City and who play on the wing with 2 very good wingers who are quick,
The
fast, and
fullbacks
can
of
dribble.
PSG go up
That's
too many
dangerous.
times.
That's a danger.
Especially with the fullbacks of PSG.
I look at all the teams and City can cause issues for every single team in this Champions League group.
Wait. Let me ask you this: how did City go against Liverpool when they were against 11v11? That was a close game.
Nah,
you mean the 5-0?
No,
the 5-0. You mean?
That was with 10 men. With 11v11.
Wait, FG, are you talking about the 5-0? The 5-0 win? Is that what you're talking about?
I'm talking about before.
Look,
that's a misleading goal.
Yeah, exactly.
But look, see, FG,
misleading 5-0.
We were already winning 1-0.
It's very misleading that.
Look, we still have to win.
You just never know how it can go because we'll never know what would have happened 11v11. It
doesn't matter. We were still gonna score another goal, even if Mane stayed on.
You don't know that football.
Look, all I'm saying is this: Madrid are winning the Champions League again. These guys, they're gonna peak. They're just gonna peak again.
Nah, I don't think they'll do it this time.
No. Okay, see, FG, you can't. FG, do you know why you can't make that statement?
Well, of course they can.
Because Christina has managed to score against Applewell, a team of farmers.
He has 8 goals in the Champions League. I mean, this guy is the Champions League.
How many goals
he has 2.
At the World Cup? How many World Cups?
We're talking about the Champions League. It's Cristiano's league. This guy lives for this.
No. But look, Christina Aguilera has to show up in this because in my view, Christina Aguilera could decline. That's my personal view.
What decline? Oh my god.
It's Isco's fault.
I mean, the guy's got 8 goals in the Champions League.
Actually, FG, Real Madrid can actually face PSG in the next round.
Yeah.
No, it won't happen. This is UEFA.
It won't happen.
This won't happen.
Yeah, the easiest group winner is Man United. That's the easiest group winner. Like everyone wants Man United.
What about Besiktas?
Mourinho is finished. He's finished.
We're Man United. We're gonna get an easy draw. It's like
they're finished. These guys are finished. They're just extending the pain because
they're not going past round of 16. I don't care.
Yeah, this is the easiest team.
They're getting out. They're getting knocked out next round.
Okay, wait. Two more teams. Okay, let's look at 2 more teams. Okay, now let's look at Chelsea. So what are we saying about Chelsea?
Nothing.
Nothing, man.
They're decent. Yeah.
Because they have a they have a thin squad. Like Conte doesn't have anyone. This man is performing a miracle.
Okay, so
there's no one.
Nothing further than quarters. Nothing further than a quarter.
I'll be surprised.
I think they have like round of 16 max because I think they'll get a bad draw.
Yo, you know what? I honestly think Chelsea will. They'll be knocked out in the next round. I think they'll get Madrid.
Chelsea always get nice draws in the last 16.
Look,
always.
No. They'll get Real.
No. They get tough ones because the way I've seen is like if you get a hard group, you get an easy draws. You get easy draws in the round of 16. If you get
why did Roma have to screw up today, man?
What about Arsenal?
It's Roma. I mean, what do you expect? It's Roma.
Always when it comes to these guys choke.
Who are Arsenal playing in the round of 16?
Roma or Roma or Sevilla or Arsenal, man. Wait. You never expect anything.
Who's finishing fast in the Chelsea, Roma, and Athletic? Are Atletico out or no? Yet.
Chelsea already finished top.
Atletico are screwed because Roma are playing carrier bag, who they should sacrifice, and Chelsea play Atletico Madrid at Stamford Bridge.
What if Atletico win? What if Atletico win? What happens?
No. If Atletico win and Roma gets a draw. Actually, no. I think if Roma get a draw, then maybe Atletico go through. But no, if Roma, all Roma have to do is win. If Roma win,
I think Roma. Atletico have 5 points, right?
How close is this group?
I mean, I'm pretty sure Chelsea are through.
Yeah,
Chelsea are through. They're through.
Yeah.
Napoli might not go through as well. Napoli might not go through.
Okay. I want to switch now. Bayern Munich.
They have 6 points.
Bayern Munich are still a rubbish team. They were losing. They were drawing on Celtic for like 10 minutes, and then they scored like a last minute header, man. I did that. They still haven't changed.
No, I was looking at my TL and I saw this one long ball from the Bayern and like their defense is like all over the place. I mean,
and apparently they're supposed to be a test. Like PSG are going to beat them again.
Double H. I don't think Bayern will be a test for PSG. Like it could be like another 3-0.
Well,
this would be another beating.
No.
Look. I've seen these Bayern guys.
No, trust me. Basically, I told you, Jujuman. Okay, your third team, or is this your third or your fourth team?
That.
Your fourth team are going to face their
Fully
toughest
exposed.
against in because trust me, Bayern. Because you see, guys, you're doing something very dangerous. You are actually sleeping on Bayern Munich. You're not even
Nah, these guys.
And guys, as long as the Dutch sniper is breathing,
Okay.
Okay, I think it's
Robin hasn't been
no,
since
guys,
2014.
I'm gonna start kicking guys out. If anybody insults Robin, you're gonna get kicked out.
Double H. Here's what I'll say. Here's what I'll say. Did you see what Martial did to Sule? How is he going to stop Neymar? Seriously, how is he going to stop Neymar and Mbappe if Martial did that to him? He can't do anything.
We should stop
stop Neymar.
Yeah, we should stop overrating Bayern. I mean, to be honest, look, this is the worst team they've had in almost 7 years. I mean, they don't stand a chance in the Champions League. I don't know why people they're never going to win it.
Look, they're an aging squad basically. They're
exactly.
They're pretty much on the decline.
Exactly,
Unless they spend 200 million like every summer, they won't.
Which isn't gonna happen, yeah.
Yeah, they won't be competitive in the Champions League.
Guys, look, man, the disrespect is incredible, but
look, it's only 3 players that are key. If Lewandowski, Vidal are out, this team is not reaching quarters. If Lewandowski and Vidal are out,
if you just look at Bayern's team, man, that's a
those 2 players are really good.
That's a minimum semi-final team.
No way. If you
just take
Bayern will only get quarterfinals max. I'm telling you this right now. They won't get.
I mean, Mo, and you have to remember too. They finished second. They're finishing second in their group, so are they even gonna make it past round of 16 if they get a bad draw? Tottenham would beat them. Tottenham would beat them easily. I mean, it's not even a competition.
No.
They could face Liverpool. They could face Liverpool.
Guys, the disrespect is ridiculous, man.
I think they're gonna get Man United. That's what I think.
Double H. What would we say if PSG beats them 3-0 at the Allianz Arena?
Yeah, then you have to.
Okay, if that happens, you have to count down.
If PSG lubricates them at the Allianz Arena, then I will begin to say, okay, this team might be for real. But guys, let's be real. Wait, chill. This is what I reiterated before. When Neymar was bought by PSG, the league that's all crap. He was told that you are here to bring us the Champions League. This is the most important thing that you are here for. For Neymar, minimum semis.
In a recent interview, he said that he came to PSG because he wants to be the best player in the world and make PSG the best club in the world.
Yeah,
also.
And if you realize something, he's not start partying.
That means he'll win the Ballon d'Or. Basically, that's it.
Yeah, he wants to win the Ballon d'Or.
No.
What's up, Kadim?
Okay, Kadim, speak. Father Kadim. Don't sleep.
We haven't seen you after that Bayern thing, though. What happened?
What do you say?
We haven't seen you after the decline of Bundesliga.
Oh man, lots of stress, man. New job, so I'm too busy, man.
Okay, Kadim. Now, to prevent Bayern from these haters, should Bayern be taken seriously, or should we all treat them as trash?
First of all, I think this Bayern team is like the Bayern team Paris will face in Munich. Will be like a real test. It's not like
LOL. What's another big Kadim?
Relax. Let the guy talk. Kadim, finish.
So first of all, they got a new coach now, and Heinck is like everybody's saying that they improved tremendously since he took over from Ancelotti.
That's a low bar. Go ahead.
That's true, maybe, but also Süle won't play against Neymar.
Wait, what about Robin?
Is like
who's playing against Neymar?
And it will be Boateng and Hummels in central defense.
Easy work.
Man. Don't you dare.
Easy work. No, you know what?
That's it.
This Bayern. Look. I would be terrified if he was a defender like Varane, because he's quick and he's fast. Because these guys are too bulky. They turn too.
It's about intelligence.
Too slow.
Intelligence. But
You can be intelligent only one. You're not going to be like you're not going to keep up with Neymar.
Double H, you do know
it's
Boateng
really
was the
vital
reason
that
why they
Heynckes
lost.
now put Martinez in central defense midfield.
Martinez,
Jeez,
he's too slow. The
jeez,
guy's
Kadim.
34.
I'm sure, Kadim. I'm sure Neymar and PSG will lose sleep over Martinez. Like this,
No,
this is a joke.
look,
Okay, guys, real quick, sorry, Karim, okay, real quick, a quick hot take, and I'll give it back to Karim. Hot take.
All I'm saying is that this Bayern team is like a different animal to the Bayern team they faced.
No, 100%.
No, but Kadim, what if they lose 3-0? What if they
Now
lose?
we will see how strong Paris really is.
Okay.
That's all I'm saying.
Okay, chill. Quick hot take here. And I may get criticized for some fanboys for this. But if, and this won't happen, if Neymar wins the Champions League in his first season with PSG, he has officially surpassed Messi.
What?
Whoa.
Yo, you need to relax. This is recorded,
Neymar
man.
isn't
This is
even top
recorded.
50 of all time.
Yeah, man.
I hope this is recorded, man. You can't be saying stuff like that.
Double H, delete this hangout right away. I mean,
you can't post this, man.
We'll just say that was a slip of the tongue there. He didn't mean to say that. That was a slip of the tongue there.
Okay. Let me ask you, okay, Juliman, are you in disagreement with everyone else with that statement?
I mean, Neymar right now is the second best player. If he wins the World Cup and the Champions League, that's serious now. Okay, this is serious now.
No, it's not. No, it's not. Even if he wins the World
Cup and Champions League, that is
even
an accomplishment.
if he wins the World Cup, he won't be better than Messi. Messi has been doing this for more than a decade.
Yeah, that's a hard one. That's a hard one.
Guys, just quickly. Okay, let me fully explain what I'm saying. I'm talking about an achievement. Messi has had amazing consistency. I'm talking about an individual achievement. If Neymar individually carries PSG to a Champions League victory in his first season, he has surpassed Messi. If he inspires Brazil to World Cup victory in Russia next summer, Messi cannot be mentioned in the same breath as Neymar.
Double H, you do know Messi. This guy scored 90 goals in a calendar year, right? That's more than Man United and Chelsea that season. I mean, that's crazy.
And also, why wasn't Neymar able? I don't know. I mean, like, why didn't he win the World Cup? You know?
No, he was injured.
There's somebody tried to break his spine, but that stopped him a little bit.
I mean, Double A, that's crazy. I mean, Neymar isn't even top 50 all time. The guy is top 50, and Messi's like the second best of all time. So
I used to think.
According to who? What? Messi second best of all time?
Of course he is. I mean,
no, he's not. That's a
Double H. No one cares. No one cares about this horseman crap. I mean.
No. You insult the bloody horseman. Yeah, what?
I used to think like that. I used to think like that about Neymar, but once he started saying Messi is the best player in the world, I just gave up. I mean, that mentality alone is Messi is the. I came here to learn. I mean, what?
Manny, I love that you brought that statement up. I love that you brought that statement up.
He was held hostage.
The reason why Neymar, he has grown. When he made that statement, he was a chump. I called him a loser. I called him a piece of crap.
I remember, yeah.
Because by saying that statement, you're a loser.
But
he has grown, and I think
if you talk only about football, how can anybody say that Neymar's better than Messi? It's unbelievable.
No, Kadim. Messi right now is
individually, but you need to have your own ego.
No. As a right now,
but wasn't Neymar like 20 or 20 like 20?
In a way, all the Spanish media wanted for him to say that Messi's that was when he first came. If you guys remember,
Neymar wants the throne. That's what
he's never getting
the throne. Because for me, guys, the perfect final, and everybody knows it, the perfect final for a narrative is PSG Barcelona.
No, too much pressure.
Perfect. Jujuman, I won that final. I don't care about pressure.
That was too much pressure for the.
No.
I won that final.
No,
I won that final.
Wouldn't it be PSG Madrid? I mean, if Neymar beats the
no. We're talking about narrative. As far as as a narrative, story-wise. That is the perfect
FG. FG, nobody wants to see Cristiano Ronaldo. I mean, you're the only one that wants to see him. We all wish he retires right now. If we had a choice, we'd have him retire. Yeah.
Look,
I think for me that would be because guys, that would be an amazing final because again.
Yeah, but thing is, if PSG loses, then Neymar can never show his face ever again. I mean,
it's true.
The guy left for this, and then he's pretty much failed.
That'll be all or nothing. Like that'll
be all or nothing.
Yeah. But guys, let's be real, man.
His reputation
Neymar is not winning the Champions League in his first season with PSG. That is not happening.
So who's winning it then? Wait, Double H, who's winning it then? If PSG is not winning, who's winning it? It's Madrid. They're the only actual contenders.
There are three. Okay, guys. I'm putting in three teams. I'm looking at three teams. I'm looking at.
Don't say Bayern, please.
I'm looking
at.
I
was about to say, please.
Yo, don't say Juventus. Don't ever say Juventus.
Don't say Juventus.
Give up on that.
No.
Yeah, you're done.
I'm saying Barcelona. I'm looking at Barcelona.
Oh God.
I'm looking at Bayern.
What?
Gee,
I'm looking at.
You don't even.
Wait, you can't.
Double A. He's putting.
Let me be real. Wait, chill. Let me be real. If these other teams allow Real Madrid to three-peat, that would be the most embarrassing thing in football history.
Yeah,
let me repeat myself.
I mean, these guys won 5 straight before.
That would be the most embarrassing.
That was when there was like 3 teams in there. So.
No, it would be embarrassing. But guys, like, PSG. I'm sorry, Jujuman, they're not winning it this.
They will. Look, you're betting against because Emery will be out of a job if he doesn't win.
Juju, is Danny Alves still the starting right back? I mean,
he's good. He's got it.
Oh my God!
What are you talking about? He's the best right back in the world right now.
He is. But he isn't though. Listen,
Double H.
His goal tonight was insane.
It doesn't matter if he scores. It doesn't matter if he scores. It matters if he can defend, and that is a definitive no. He can't defend.
Wait, Double H. Why don't you think Carvajal is the best right back in the world? The guy's been doing for 3 seasons straight.
That's Danny Alves in those 3 seasons.
Nah, Carvajal is better.
I mean,
Juju man, you even know Carvajal is better.
I mean,
you even know it.
No, for me, I think look, man. It's a tough one because for me, Carvajal is better defensively than Danny Alves, 100%. But some of the stuff that Danny Alves has done attacking wise is scary.
Nah, I think you're looking at Danny
That's how
Alves.
scary.
I think you're looking at Danny Alves.
He's finished though. He is finished though.
Double H. I think you're looking at Danny Alves' overall history instead of his recent past years.
Yeah, he used to be very good, but these days he's not even. I would take.
No,
I would take Danilo over Danny Alves any day.
What garbage, man! What garbage!
Yeah.
Kick him out for that.
I mean,
at least he can defend.
Wait, so Double H, who's winning the Champions League? Who's winning the Champions League, Double H?
Oh, no, FG. It's impossible to say that right now because there is no team out there who.
No, but if you had to choose,
if I had to choose,
PSG.
It's Madrid. They're like safest bet.
I'd go for PSG.
Basically, I'm looking. You know what? I'm looking at.
Don't say Bayern.
Don't say
Bayern. He said Bayern. I can't believe it.
Yo, he's living out Robin.
Guys,
Robin is his guy.
No. I told you guys, I will. You'll have to shoot. I will never, ever in my entire life bet against Robin. No way. It's never happened.
Yeah. Imagine if they make the final, then Robin does another one of his classic bottling job, misses in front of a wide open goal. Typical Robin.
Mane, be respectful. Be respectful to him. It's good. No, FG. That's too hard to say. Like it is too hard.
Yeah, but you have to say Madrid. These guys are the most experienced. And they're the best away team ever.
Actually, are you realizing what you're proposing? You're proposing that a team wins the Champions League 3 times in a row. Do you know how ridiculous it is?
We all said the same thing when we said they won't go back to back, and now they became reality.
Back to back is crazy, but okay, fair enough. 3 times in a row.
But thing is, if there's one team to do it, it's Real Madrid. I mean, These guys own this competition.
They'll be out before the semis. Like Madrid will be out in the quarters.
You said that last season, man. Be quiet.
Juju, you gotta give him your blessing. Give him your blessing, Juju.
On teams. That's why they call it.
Say they'll win, Juju. Please, just say they'll win.
No, wait.
You know what the Real Madrid keep going.
No, guys. Seriously, Juju, man, your name now makes sense. You literally put Juju on teams. After all these years, I've never understood why you had that name. Oh my god, Juju, man! If you dare say anything about Nigeria with regards to World Cup, I will. Don't you dare mention Nigeria.
He's literally a walking, talking Juju. Like everything is.
Guys, to end this, I can proudly finally say his name. This is one of the happiest I've ever been.
Oh, he's your greatest ever player too.
Okay, this is the happiest I've ever been. Yakubu has retired. Fully.
Nigerian legend, by the way.
And that's I'm out, guys. I'll see you on.